Well, I'm back again, and welcome again to the 30th annual Seedtime on the Cumberland Festival. I have the great pleasure to introduce two of my very good friends, and my one friend, Sam Gleaves, here. We grew up together in Wythe County, Virginia, and I've had the pleasure of knowing Tyler when I lived over in Big Stone Gap, Virginia, and we're just so happy to have them here. So, let's see. Sam, like me, was born and raised in Wythe County in Southwest Virginia. Sam performs innovative mountain music with a sense of history. Under the direction of local teacher and barber Jim Lloyd, Sam took up string band instruments as a teenager, including banjo, guitar, fiddle, auto harp, and dulcimer. With his mentor, ballad singer Sheila K. Adams, Sam found his voice and fell in love with the mountain love songs, which he carries into the generation with pride. So without further ado, here are Sam and Tyler.
All right. Thank you, Kenny.
Thank you.
It's so good to be with you all today. I swear, thank you for braving a hot day to hear some good mountain music. I'm always love hearing all our friends here at the Seedtime Festival, and it's so good to be back. I'm going to start, since it is such a hot day, it makes me remember when I learned this song. I was working out in the garden with my friend Sheila K. Adams down near her home in just north of Asheville in Madison County, North Carolina. And we were planting tomatoes one day, and she started singing this song, and she sang one line, and then there was a long pause, and she said, well, are you going to sing it back? And I started to, and that's how I learned this one. So this is Pretty Fair Miss in Her Garden. It's a pretty fair miss all in her garden, and a handsome young soldier come riding by. He stepped up and he addressed her, said, pretty fair miss, would you marry me? Said a handsome young soldier standing by the gateway, a man of honor you may be. How could you impose on a fair young maiden who never intends your bride to be? Perhaps your love, yours drowned in the ocean. Perhaps he's on some battlefield slain. Perhaps he's taken another girl and married, and you may never see him again. Well, if he's drowned, I hope he's happy. And if he's on some battlefield slain, and if he's taken another girl and married, I love the girl that married him. His fingers being long and slender, into his pockets they did go, saying, here's the ring that you once gave me before I left here for that war. She threw her lily white arms around him, and straight before him she did fall, saying, you're the man that used to court me before I left here for that war. Said, I've been on the deep sea sailing, and I've been sailing for 7 years long. And if I'd have stayed gone 7 years longer, no woman on earth could have married me. That's it. Thank you. Well, I just so admire all the work that they do here at the Apple Shop, and especially in preserving and continuing our mountain culture. And a lot of my favorite records were recorded in the concert hall in there. And so this is one that we learned from one of those records. This is a tune that Wade and Julia Maynor used to do. They're from down in North Carolina. And this is a great one called I Cant Sit Down. And so this is Tyler Hughes. He's going to play the banjo and sing it with me, and we're going to do our best. I have to sing Julia's part, so I have to just hike up my jeans and hope I can get there. I don't know.
Sit down.
No, I can't sit down.
Sit down.
No, I can't sit down.
Why don't you sit
No,
down?
I can't sit down. I just got to heaven
and I gotta walk around. Sit down.
No, I can't sit down.
Sit down.
No, I can't sit down.
Why don't you sit
No,
down?
I can't sit down.
I just got to heaven and I gotta walk around. Who's that yonder dressed in red?
Said it must be the children that Moses led.
Who's that yonder dressed in blue?
Said it must be the children that are coming through.
Sit down.
No, I can't sit down.
Sit down.
No, I can't sit down.
Why don't you sit down?
No, I can't sit down.
I just got to heaven and I gotta walk around. Who's that yonder dressed in white?
Said it must be the child of the Israelite.
Who's that yonder dressed in black?
Said it must be the hypocrites turning back.
Sit down.
No, I can't sit down.
Sit down.
No, I can't sit down.
Why don't you sit
No,
down?
I can't sit down.
I just got to heaven and I gotta walk around. Sit down.
No, I can't sit down.
Sit down.
No, I can't sit down.
Why don't you sit down?
No, I can't sit down.
I just got to heaven and I gotta walk around. Sit down.
No, I can't sit down.
Sit down.
No, I can't sit down.
Why don't you sit
No,
down?
I can't sit down.
I just got to heaven and I gotta walk around. Sit down.
No, I can't sit down.
Sit
No,
down.
I can't sit down.
Why don't you sit
No,
down?
I can't sit down.
I just got to heaven and I gotta walk around.
Thank you so much. It makes you want to get up and shout, doesn't it? I swear, that's a Holy Roller song. So, we're singing an old Carter Family tune. I wrote a couple new verses to this one. It's an old favorite called My Dixie Darlin.
Starting with the chorus.
Yeah.
One, two, three, four. My Dixie darling, listen to this song I sing beneath the silvery moon, with my banjo right in tune. My heart is ever true. I love no one but you, my Dixie darling, my Dixie dream.
Way down below the Mason-Dixon line, there's where the honeysuckles are entwined. There's where the southern winds are blowing. There's where the daisies growing. Girls of the north in gay finery, twirling around in society, singing songs of my Dixie darling, where I long to be.
My Dixie darling, listen to this song I sing beneath the silvery moon, with my banjo right in tune. My heart is ever true. I love no one but you, my Dixie darling, my Dixie dream.
I'd walk the miles to hear you sing, like they did in old Mesa Springs. March wind blow my blues away, on the sunny side to stay. Go down south where the living's easy, time moves slow and the cooking's greasy. People might talk, we'll live freely in our Dixie dream.
My Dixie darling, listen to this song I sing beneath the silvery moon, with my banjo right in tune. My heart is ever true. I love no one but you, my Dixie darling, my Dixie dream. My people, they'll want to meet you. 10 minutes time, they'll want to keep you. Then we can all spend the evening telling tales when they're leaving. Sit with you in the old porch swing, listen to the night bugs sing. The quiet, it says everything in our Dixie dream. My Dixie darling, listen to this song I sing beneath the silvery moon, with my banjo right in tune. My heart is ever true. I love no one but you, my Dixie darling, my Dixie dream. My Dixie darling, my Dixie dream.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, y'all can hear what a fine old-time banjo player Tyler is, and it's just so wonderful to get to sing and play with him. He's from over in Big Stone Gap, Virginia, and those of you who were here at Seedtime last year heard him with the Empty Bottle String Band. They did a fine job here last year. So this is Tyler Hughes.
Thank you. Thank you. It's always fun and such an honor to get to play with Sam. I only have to pay a small amount.
Well, over here in coal mining country, think a lot about the generations of people who have worked really, really hard. And so this is a song kind of about that story. I didn't grow up in the coal mining part of Virginia, but my great-grandmother was from the coal fields in Logan County in southern West Virginia. And I've often wondered what her life was like there growing up in a coal camp. And when I heard Gene Ritchie's beautiful song, The West Virginia Mine Disaster, which is, written from a woman's perspective, it made me think a lot about women in the coal fields, watching their husbands and their children and their fathers and generations going down in the mines. So that's what this is about. This is called Working Shoes. It's been a right hard winter, they barely made it through. Granny wrung her worn out hands and wondered what to do. When the company men came calling, saying, old lamps for new. Nothing paved the way ahead like Grandpa's working shoes. Grandpa scratched out a living in the belly of that mine. Gave away the light of day, $1 at a time. And a poor man has to wonder just what else he can do. Sing while he's lacing up his brand new working shoes. Springtime come, wages just got lower all the time. Everything the children needed, the script just would not buy. So with nothing left to show for it, and the soul's about worn through, nothing walked the picket line like Grandpa's working shoes. Now the years have hurried night, Grandpa's dead and gone. Granny prayed her strapping sons would hustle up and come along. And if the time would ever come, it always come too soon. It's grow up quick, hope you'll fit in Grandpa's working shoes. When the man I love comes home at night with coal dust on his sleeve, and I watch our son come running on little wobbly knees, oh, it's then I start to thinking just what I've got to lose. As I watch my little man try on his daddy's working shoes. As I watch my little man try on his daddy's working shoes. Thank you. Well, let's switcheroo here, Tyler.
All right.
Well, and about that song, one of the really surreal, wonderful honors that I've had is Michael and Carrie Klein, who are two very fine singers here. They come from Elkins, West Virginia. You should attend their singing session later. Certainly, I'll be there singing with them, and always enjoy that. But they have recorded that song on a record titled Working Shoes, and that was a huge honor for me, and it's a beautiful collection of songs, so you should check that out.
Oh, we don't need that.
Oh, I'm good. Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
I always feel that this next song is very appropriate coming from Sam. When I first met him, I think one of the very first nights that Sam and I got to hang out and play music, one of the first things I heard him say was, did you know that you can buy a house trailer for about $4,000 and all your problems would be solved with $4,000? You wouldn't have to worry.
Yeah, well, that was one thing. But I was driving through Greer, South Carolina one time, and I looked over on a hilltop there was this hot pink house trailer. I mean, it was like Pepto-Bismol, like bright pink all over. And I looked at it and I thought, I could just run up there and live and hide out, and no one would know where I was. And so I just got to thinking about it, and that hot pink house trailer wouldn't leave my mind while I was driving down the road. And so I did something that's probably illegal, and I don't recommend you try at home, which is I got out my voice recorder on my iPhone, and I started making up this song and singing it into it. And so I wrote it down, and I thought it was pretty silly, but my friends said they liked it, so I keep singing it. So here we go. Little hot pink house trailer. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Just give me a little hot pink house trailer, less troubles upon my mind. Some neighbors I know, a garden to grow, and a fella that treats me kind. I ain't paying no rent to the 1%, and without him I can do just fine. A little hot pink house trailer, less troubles upon my mind. Most days this life I'm living is a mystery mundane. Monday morning, gotta get my car running, get on my spreadsheet game. 5 o'clock comes, I turn to go home, feeling just like a saint. Mama always said there'd be days like this, but I'm looking for a day that ain't. Just give me a little hot pink house trailer, less troubles upon my mind. Some neighbors I know, a garden to grow, and a fella that treats me kind. I ain't paying no rent to the 1%, and without him I can do just fine. A little hot pink house trailer, less troubles upon my mind. I always knew there was more to living, and you know what? I was right. And now I spend my days doing work for no pay, loving away the night. Some
People might say you threw it away, but the truth is, all in all, I feel like a dog in a big wide field with a brand new rubber ball. Just give me a little hot pink house trailer, less troubles upon my mind. Some neighbors I know, a garden to grow, and a fella that treats me kind. I ain't paying no rent to the 1%, and without him I can do just fine. A little hot pink house trailer, less troubles upon my mind. I got less troubles, I got way less troubles. All right. Now that I stole one line in that from my dad. He's a really hilarious guy. So my dad is the infamous Buzzy Gleaves of Wytheville, Virginia. Kendall can tell you many, many tales on him, as could I. But I'd ask him sometimes, say, "How do you feel today, Dad?" And he said, "Oh, son, I feel like a little dog in a big wide field with a brand new rubber ball." I was like, that's pretty great. You know, who knows where he collected that. So I love this old song so much, I added a couple new verses to it. This is an old Irish song called My Singing Bird. I've seen the lark soar high at morn, I've heard his song up in the blue, I've heard the blackbird pipe his note, I've heard the thrush and the linnet too. But there's none of them can sing so sweet, my singing bird, as you. And if I could climb a high, high tree, I would rob that wild bird's nest. And if I could catch my singing bird, I would warm him on my breast. There's none of them can sing so sweet, my singing bird, as you. And when the sun breaks through at dawn, at my window I will lean, and it seems I hear my singing bird, though 1,000 miles between. There's none of them can sing so sweet, my singing bird, as you. And since my singing bird has fled, to the mountains I will go, and there sing out this lonesome song, so that all the world will know. There's none of them can sing so sweet, my singing bird, as you. No, there's none of them can sing so sweet, my singing bird, as you. Thanks. Well, I'd like to invite my friend Carrie Klein up here to sing a song. Yes, you can clap for her.
I hope I'm worthy of this song, Sam.
Oh my
A
word!
little
I
out
don't
of
know about
practice.
that.
I've been singing all the others with you instead of thinking about this, but it is one of my favorite songs ever.
Well,
But I think all of Sam Gleave's songs are my favorite songs ever. If you've not heard his CD, it's become our best friend, and we just travel everywhere with it and sing third part or first or whatever and learn words. And I hope you've got some. It's called Ain't We Brothers, and I think
We've got
we're
some
gonna
over
do that.
at the table, the merchandise table. And you can look at all the other great records by the Apple Shop and other artists. Tyler's got a record over there too. But
You definitely
I love to
want
sing
Ain't
with
We
Carrie,
Brothers.
so we'll give this one a try. Carrie's got one of those good voices you can lean against, so always feels
I never
good.
sang this sitting down. Now this is different.
Here we go.
I was born here just the same as you. Another time, another day. I'm sure the good Lord took his time, made each of us just this way. I walk beside you step by step, and it never crossed my mind that I would grow up one of the different kind. That didn't stop me from chopping the wood, scraping my knees like all boys should, going down to the creek in the noonday sun, wringing out my shirt when the work got done. First things first, I'm a blue-collar man with scars on my knuckles, dust on my hands. Probably wouldn't have ever known I've got a man waiting on me at home. To tell you the truth, I don't want to fight, just want to say one thing outright to you. Ain't we flesh and blood all through? And ain't we brothers too? I took a job and worked right by you, walked down in that hole beside you. Thought I heard some whisper sound, got found out, word got around. Got made out for something I'm not, called everything but a child of God. Didn't mind to show it out in the parking lot. So I cut my coat with my head hung down, just like a stranger in my own town. Got bitter day by day, went home every night with the mess they made. First things first, I'm a blue-collar man with scars on my knuckles, dust on my hands. Probably wouldn't have ever known I've got a man waiting on me at home. To tell you the truth, I don't want to fight, just want to say one thing outright to you. Ain't we flesh and blood all through? And ain't we brothers too? Tell me I'm not man enough to set foot in that mine. Go on and tell me that once more, to my face this time. To tell you the truth, I don't want to fight, just want to say one thing outright to you. Ain't we flesh and blood all through? And ain't we brothers too?
I'll be riding high on that all day, getting to sing with Carrie Klein. So, when's your singing session later, Carrie?
It's from 4 to 6 in the nice cool conference room.
Okay, 4 to 6 inside in the conference room at the Apple Shop. Come sing with the Kleins. You'll be better for it, I promise. wonder what time it is. Let's see.
This is 20 after 12.
Oh, okay. All right. So I was singing this one. This is one of my mama's favorite songs that I made up. This is called Just Like Jordan. I've danced with the devil and I've seen the light, trading sweet Sunday mornings for Saturday nights. Never thought of myself as the church-going kind, but some Sunday mornings it crosses my mind. But when I look at you asleep in my sheets, I wonder if heaven could ever compete. I would lose sight of everything to make you see. You're just like Jordan to me. When all hope is fleeting and not a friend could be found, on the banks of your river I'll lay myself down. Some people die waiting for what I've got now, and I thank God for it every time you're around. When the blue light of morning is lost in your hair, I leave my eyes open and search for a prayer. Oh, as long as I'm lost in your crystalline stream, you're just like Jordan to me. Love is the greatest of all things I know. In the warmth of your water I'll rock my soul. On the banks of your river forever I'll stand, with my head tied in white and my knees in the sand. The second I saw you, I planted my feet. Nothing this side of heaven could convince me to leave. Oh, and lose sight of everything to make you see. You're just like Jordan to me. You're just like Jordan to me. Thank you. Well, Tyler's going to tune up his banjo and we'll try a good country song here. No harm in singing a Don Williams number. I love his singing. Well, I got this t-shirt on. It says The Stay Project. And so this is a group that's sponsored in part by the Apple Shop, and my friend Kenny Bilbrey is the coordinator of the Stay Project, and it's a great network for youth leaders here in Central Appalachia, and it was a really transformative, wonderful experience for me to work with them, and so you should check them out. So what's the Stay Project website?
It's thestayproject.com.
Thestayproject.com. Okay, so important to know.
Confused with .org, which it used to be.
Yeah, so I had to okay. So I had to represent with my Stay Project shirt today. Well, I know you all, or some of you all, have had this experience where you wake up on a Monday morning and you're, standing at your coffee pot and just praying and hoping that it's going to be a good day. And so that's what this song brings to mind.
After last night, I was doing that, but in the lobby of the Whitesburg Inn, their coffee pot.
We had a little of that coffee this morning.
This is one of my favorite songs, and one of my mother's favorite songs, who I hope is listening out there in Radio Land, just across the ridge in Big Stone.
Can you all hear Tyler's vocal? Okay. Can we turn that up? That'd be okay. Yeah, I can't hear him up here either. Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry, all you out there in Radio Land. I know you're loving this right now. Did that bring it up?
Is that good? No.
I can't hear it.
I think it's gone.
Uh-oh.
Test, test. Check.
Nothing at all. Well, how about we bring this one over? Should I bring this one over and switch them out? Okay. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Sound rescue man. Michael Klein.
There we go. Don't worry. Okay. These types of technical difficulties happen to the big names all the time.
And us too.
And us too. That's right.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway,
we good to go?
As I said, this is one of my favorite songs, and one of my mama's favorite songs. So I hope she's listening. This is for you, Tammy Lynn, over there in Big Stone. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should. But Lord, I hope this day is good. Lord, have you forgotten me? I've been praying to you faithfully. I'm not saying I'm a righteous man, but Lord, I hope you understand. I don't need fortune and I don't need fame. Send down the thunder, Lord, send down the rain. But when you're planning just how it will be, plan a good day for me. Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should. But Lord, I hope this day is good. The dawn of time. All that I'm asking is a little less crime. It might be hard for the devil to do, but it would be easy for you. Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should. But Lord, I hope this day is good. But Lord, I hope this day is good.
Thank you.
Have you ever done this? Indeed. Yeah. Let me turn to you.
Well, I learned this song from my buddy John Harrod. He's floating around here. He was picking some last night. It was good to hear his fiddling.
I apologize for all this tuning, but I promise you'll like it better if I do.
John Herod and I were sitting around picking one night at the Parkway Inn one evening during the Cowan Creek Mountain Music School, and he sang this song, which is called "I'm Happy Every Day I Live," and he finished it and singing it. He said, "And I hope you are." And so I thought that was the sweetest thing.
Close enough. We'll just have to go with it.
Yeah.
I lied.
Banjos are irritable in the heat and the humidity, just like people. You know, they're really just like people. Yeah. People operated, and very similar. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got the world by the tail and a rainbow around my shoulder, and I'm happy every day I live. I work 8 hours and draw my pay, try to do some good each day, and I'm happy every day I live. No high-speed cars, no aeroplanes, all I can boast is my good name, but I'm happy every day I live. No diamond rings, no watch and chain, I even know my face is plain, 'cause I'm happy every day I live. I got the world by the tail and a rainbow around my shoulder, and I'm happy every day I live. I work 8 hours and draw my pay, try to do some good each day, and I'm happy every day I live. My house is just a rambling shack with a little old outhouse out back, but I'm happy every day I live. No whiskey from the old brown jug, but coffee from a broken mug, 'cause I'm happy every day I live. I got the world by the tail and a rainbow around my shoulder, and I'm happy every day I live. I work 8 hours and draw my pay, try to do some good each day, and I'm happy every day I live. My kids and I live all alone, and we eat the meat but we know the bone, 'cause we're happy every day we live. Some folks they wonder why they're here, but I hope I live 1,000 years, 'cause I'm happy every day I live. I got the world by the tail and a rainbow around my shoulder, and I'm happy every day I live. I work 8 hours and draw my pay, try to do some good each day, and I'm happy every day I live. Yes, I'm happy every day I live. Thank you. All right. Now, it is a real honor and a privilege to play before Lee Sexton. I'm sure looking forward to hearing him here in a minute. He's a real hero to so many of us, and love that good banjo picking. But I'm going to sing one more before we go, and we had a request for this, so we're going to make sure to sing it. This is a beautiful song that Gene Ritchie wrote called "Now is the Cool of the Day," and I would like it much better if you all would sing with us on the chorus, and you don't really have an excuse not to, unless anybody can think of one. If I sing it and we learn it together, right? So here we go. Now is the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. Oh, this earth is a garden, the garden of my Lord. and he walks in his garden in the cool of the day. Let's try that together. Now is the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. Oh, this earth is a garden, the garden of my Lord. And he walks in his garden in the cool of the day. Now my Lord, he said unto me, do you like my garden so fair? You may live in this garden if you'll keep the grasses green. And I'll return in the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. Oh, this earth is a garden, the garden of my Lord. And he walks in his garden in the cool of the day. Now my Lord, he said unto me, do you like my pastures of green? You may live in this garden if you will feed my lambs, and I'll return in the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. Oh, this earth is a garden, the garden of my Lord. And he walks in his garden in the cool of the day. Now my Lord, he said unto me, do you like my garden so pure? You may live in this garden if you'll keep the waters clean. And I'll return in the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. Oh, this earth is a garden, the garden of my Lord. And he walks in his garden in the cool of the day. Now my Lord, he said unto me, do you like my garden so free? You may live in this garden if you'll keep our people free. And I'll return in the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. Oh, this earth is a garden, the garden of my Lord. And he walks in his garden in the cool of the day. And we walk in our garden in the cool of the day. Thank you for singing.
Thank you all.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks so much.